Hey, Danny here. I've had moments in my life where people would act like I'm too different from them, you know what I'm saying? Like I got something they don't have. That's not true. You see, you shouldn't feel bad for other people who can do exactly what you're doing but not doing it and then later on blame you. I want you to know that life is about choices. You got a friend that you're trying to help or you tried to help, but he or she wasn't listening. And now you're in a different place and somehow it's all your fault. It's not your fault. You didn't do anything. It is not your fault that they got left behind. You gotta put yourself first. You have to come first. You can't take everybody with you. You're gonna talk to a lot of people while you're on your way to success. You can't be doing this, but you gotta change. You gotta stop smoking weed every day and try and actually do something with your life. You're gonna talk to people, but if they don't want to change, then there's nothing you can do about it. And if you're one of these people who don't understand that you have to make the choice to change your life right now, then you're gonna end up in a bad position years to come. You can't keep blaming other people for your issues. It don't work like that. You can't always be the victim. You just can't. You can't do that. You are a grown person. The grown man or grown woman, your life is in your hands. Whatever happens to you is entirely up to you. Whatever happens to your life, you get to make these decisions. You can't look at other people and then try and blame them for your bad decisions. Because my dad wasn't around. My mom wasn't around. You are 25. You know the difference between good and bad. You know what you're supposed to do. And if it has to do with your entourage or your so-called friends, the people who you consider friends, and you're trying to change, you gonna have to let them go. You can't keep doing the exact same things all the times. And you know at the bottom of your heart that you want a different life. You don't want to sit up with your friends all day talking about nothing, just drinking and smoking. If you don't want that, then you shouldn't do that. It's all about choices. You got to choose what you want. And then you see a person who, you know, is successful, and you're talking about him like he did something to you, like he owes you something. Or he thinks because he got all that money, he thinks, yeah, well, you don't have the money. You don't have it. You're not on the same level as him. And he understood that he had to change his life and change his routine and make good decisions so that he could have a different life. He did that. Now he has a different life. You didn't do that. You cannot complain about being in the same place when you're not doing anything to change that. You can't complain about being in the same place and you're not doing anything to change your situation. You can't do that. It's all about decisions. It is all about decisions. You know what's good and bad for you. Let's be honest here. We all know what's good and bad for us. We do. We know. We always know. We just do them because we just make bad decisions because we want you. And then when the effects come, we act like, Oh no, I was young and cut it out. It's just, you cut it out. You can't keep doing that. You gotta cut it out. And then you blame it on on other people, acting like they add, they force you to do that when you actually did it yourself. It is not your mom's fault. It is not your dad's fault. It is nobody's fault but yours. You want to change your life? Okay, that's cool. Are you willing to make the necessary sacrifices to change it? It is entirely up to you. Are you trying to change but can't change? It's, there has to be something holding you back. It could be your routine. It could be your friends. It could be a bad habit that you have. There's something holding you back, and you know what it is. And you can change it. You actually can change it. You really can. You just gotta make that choice. I'm not saying that it's going to be easy. It's not supposed to be easy. But you could change that thing that is stopping you from reaching greatness. But do not act like other people are the reason why you are in the position you are. Nobody owes you nothing. Nobody owes you anything. Bro, it is just you here. It's just you. Your parents are gonna teach you what they can. But then when you get older, it's just entirely up to you to create that life you always wanted. Nobody's gonna force you to do anything. You don't want to work, okay? You don't want to, make something out of yourself. Oh, all right. Just don't blame anybody. Don't blame nobody for your failures in life. When you start feeling like a loser, and when you start feeling like everybody else is doing something with their life, and your life is stuck in the same place, why can't you move forward? Don't look at people. Don't look at other people and go, you know what? Maybe it's because of this person. Because he used to take me out all the times, and we used to party. Nobody forced you to go nowhere. You did these things because you wanted to. You did these things because you wanted to. You just wanted to. It felt good. You thought you was gonna be young forever. Now you're 45 and you're in bad shape. You ain't got no money. But when you had the chance to actually make some money, the opportunity to make some money, you didn't make the money. You didn't work. You were focused on other things. Now it's everybody's fault. Now you mean mugging everybody, acting like people owe you something. Mm. Life is about choices. That's what it's all about. You don't have to like the choices that you make. Really. Especially when you want to change your life and you want to change your habits and your routine, the bad ones, your bad habits and your bad friends and all of that. It's not going to be easy to do that. Most of the times you don't really, you're going to have to do some stuff that you've never done before to be able to make it to that next step, to that next chapter of your life. But you're going to get there. You're going to get there eventually. You will get there. Will it be easy? Nah, but you're going to the goal is to get to the next chapter of your life. But if you keep repeating the same things over and over, if you keep seeing the same people over and over, maybe it's your friends. Maybe if you change your mindset and you actually figure out what you want in life and start dealing with the people who want the same thing, maybe your whole life is going to change. You don't know that. You won't know that because you're still hanging with the same friends. How could you possibly know that? But they understand you better, and y'all got inside jokes, and y'all be going out every single day. And it's like, yeah, but see, you need to find people who challenge the way you think a little bit. People who go, you know what, that's not a good idea, but you could do it. You could do it better. I have a better idea. I have a better pitch. Maybe we could do this or that. People who actually want to build something, the same exact thing that you are trying to build. That's what you're looking for. That's what you want in life. You're gonna have to make these choices. You're gonna have to. And stop the complaining. And actually try to act, to change your life. Life is about choices. Whatever it is you do right now is going to affect you in the future. Whatever decision you make right now is going to affect you in the future, positively or negatively. And for the most part, we know the things that we do. We know if they're good or bad. 99% of the times we know. But we just, we do it anyway, expecting some sort of change. But that's not how life works. That's not how it works. So I hope you make better decisions in your life. Make decisions that are going to help you, help you build, a different life so that, make sure that your future is fine. Make sure your family is good. Just please, I want you to always know this. Life is about, it's about choices. That's my message for you today, Danny. I'm out.